In this video, we'll be working on a crucial skill of how to locate the ELPS within a lesson. We will use the ELPS standard guide and the lesson on pages 26 to 28 in Standout 4 to identify which ELPS standards learners are working towards during the lesson. Hopefully, you can take this exercise and apply it to your future lessons. To keep track of our findings, we'll use the below table. It's not required that you use this table, but for the purposes of this training video, this is what we will be adding our findings to. So if you have the Standout 4 book, feel free to skim these pages. If not, I have the key elements here. You can see exercise A, a warm-up activity. Exercise B and C help to get students familiar with what they already know and perhaps compare their notes with other students. We also have our reading with some main ideas or main topics that they have to locate. We also have a vocabulary exercise and a writing exercise. Based on our review of those pages, we chose ELPS Standard 1. ELPS Standard 1 is construct meaning from oral presentations and literary and informational text through level-appropriate listening, reading, and viewing. We chose this ELP, and keep in mind, there could be other ELPs that you choose. There is more than one correct answer as long as you can justify your reasoning. But we chose it because of this reading and reading exercise that we found with an exercise D. So we chose ELPS Standard 1. We're going to add that to our tracking sheet. And then we need to think about why, right? So let's discuss. If you recall from earlier in our course, we talked about the difference between informational text and literary work. Here is the full reading from Standout on time management strategies. What do you think this is an example of? You got it. It's an informational text. So we saw those keywords in our ELPS. Right over here in the yellow box, you'll see informational text. So that's one reason why we chose this. And then we backed it up with the actual lesson in Standout. Next, we want to choose our ELPS level. We chose ELPS level 3. Now, Standout 4 is what we typically use in Wake Tech level 5. Keep in mind, Wake Tech has 6 levels, ELPS have 5. So we are going to be focusing on ELPS levels 3, 4, and 5 in the hopes that they are going to meet the requirements and needs of our students in level 5. So we have our ELPS standard, we have our ELPS level. Now we need to choose the proper descriptor. So let's go back to our handbook. We're coming to level 3, and we're going to choose from these 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 descriptors, and we chose this descriptor here, the second to last. Explain how the theme is developed by specific details in the text. And we pointed to exercise F, where they have this skeletal outline. They have to record main ideas and then specific details from the reading. So we feel that this ELPS descriptor matches this particular exercise. Finally, let's add a little citation right here and add that lesson reference, which comes from Standout, page 28, exercise F. Let's look at a second example. For this example, we're going to be looking at our reading and the exercise where students have to come up with the main topic or idea in each paragraph. We're going to specifically look at some keywords here. For example, analyze. And we're going to see that keyword in our ELPS descriptors, specifically in ELPS levels 4 and 5. Analyze the development of the themes or ideas from the reading. Now, this is not a happy accident. Standout as well as ventures, another text we use in our Wake Tech program, align with the ELPS. So you're going to see many of these action verbs. And these action verbs can help you match the ELPS to your particular lesson activity in Standout or in Ventures. So next, we are going to add all of our information to our tracking table. So we have our ELPS Standard 1 working with the same ELPS. There are many ELPS standards in this lesson. This is our example. We added in our ELPS levels 4 and 5. That's where that analyze came from, right? That keyword. Let's add in our descriptor, analyze the development of those themes, and our lesson reference. Now, I mentioned this earlier, but let's just make sure you were listening. The Standout and Venture series are aligned with the ELPS, true or false? What do you think? Yes, absolutely true. We say this because chances are, with a little bit of analysis on your end, you will be able to find an ELPS and an ELPS descriptor that meets the needs of the lesson you're presenting from one of these texts. Thank you for your time, and here are our selected references for you.